What's up, House of Hope? It's the Flavor King, guys, and welcome back to Cooking with Flavor KL. Guys, today we got a Southern classic. We're going with some fried green tomatoes. We have 2 tomatoes. You make sure they're pretty firm. Make sure you have your knife, a sharp knife. You want to make some pretty fine cuts, okay? Go to my page, like, so you can get notified whenever I'm making these videos, and subscribe so we can be friends. Yeah. Get your knife sharpened. Cut off that top cap. We want to make sure these are about a 1/4 inch thick. Maybe look something like that, okay? So probably what these 2 tomatoes will yield, want to be about 10 to 12 tomatoes. Okay, once you have your tomatoes cut, we'll go ahead and place them on a board with a lined cooking sheet. We'll sprinkle them with some salt. And what that kosher salt will do is gonna pull the moisture out of the tomatoes. That way, once the water is out of there, your coating mixtures will stick better and it'll fry better. So we're gonna let that rest for about 30 minutes till that water come out, and we'll get our remoulade sauce prepared. Okay guys, now we got our tomatoes resting. We're gonna work on our remoulade sauce, our homemade sauce. So here what we have is a cup of mayo. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne and a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Have some finely chopped salad cubes. And in here we have a 1/2 teaspoon of horseradish, Dijon, ground mustard, and a little bit of minced garlic. And all of this stuff is gonna be to taste. So you do it to taste for yourself and then add or take out as much as you want, okay? So what we'll do is add our mayo to the bowl. Our cayenne and paprika. But you know what? Also, we'll add a couple of globs of W sauce. Got that W sauce right there, the Worcestershire sauce, and your favorite hot sauce. A couple of globs, not a lot. We'll whisk that together. Okay, let me taste that. Need a little. I'll add some little bit of garlic powder. A little bit of onion powder. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's set that to the side and we'll work on our dredge. All right, guys, so look, this is our dredge for our tomatoes. We have a cup of all-purpose flour, and in that we have a 1/2 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, garlic powder, onion powder. What will be our egg wash? We had 2 eggs and a 1/2 cup of buttermilk that we mixed together. And then our final coating would be a cup of cornmeal and a half a cup of plain breadcrumbs. Okay, and we're gonna work our tomatoes in between these 3 bowls. Make sure you get maximum coverage on your tomato, and make sure you have proper amount of flour, egg wash, and cornmeal, because they're gonna be real fragile. So you wanna make sure that coating sticks to it. All right, so look guys, as you can see, our tomatoes, you can see how the water is, the salt is taking that water out of those tomatoes. We're gonna dry them up a little bit more. We'll pat them dry. But you can see around the paper towel how all the moisture has come from those tomatoes. So they're gonna give us a good coating to cook on, okay? So here, we go over to our flour mixture. Make sure we get a good coverage on there. We'll move it over to our egg wash. So you give that a nice bath in that nice egg mixture. We move it over to our cornmeal mixture. We'll cover it up. Fingers. But be gentle with it, remember. The coating on that is fragile. Once it's all this, you know, we gotta let that set into the tomato. Okay? So I'll do the rest of these and I'll be back. Okay guys, we got our tomatoes. We're getting ready to put them into the grease. We're coming over to our oil. We got it at 325. And we're gonna get ready to start frying our tomatoes. We got about a cup and a half of vegetable oil. Make sure not to overcrowd your pot. Put about 5 in there. Be pretty good. We're gonna let these cook about 3 minutes per side. Okay, about 3 minutes per side, or until they're golden brown. All right, guys, so look, our ramelade sauce is ready. I'm gonna add some lemon juice in there. Got some little acidity. And we good to go. I'm gonna be plating up those nice fried green tomatoes shortly. All right, guys, look, the tomatoes are done. We're gonna get in here and taste it. We got our tomato, it's fried nice and crispy. We got our ramelade sauce. And there's one thing left to do. Oh my God. Guys, crunchy exterior. Nice soft tomato on the inside. Not too tart, you got that sugar that cut that down. Man, oh my God. Gonna go tell that on the mountain. That's amazing. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Cooking with Flavor KL, guys. These fried green tomatoes turned out amazing. I want to see your pictures, man. Tag me in them. Remember, whatever you do what you do, but do it with flavor. Peace.